If I'm being completely honest with you, I didn't think that this situation was going to get that serious. For anyone that does not know, we covered a video within the last month about Vitali being in the Philippines and just doing some wild stuff and getting himself arrested. And I'll link that down below if you guys want to see some of the things that he was doing over there. But apparently he's facing up to 24 years in prison. A Russian prankster who was a streaker in the 2014 World Cup final is facing 24 years in prison for his latest stunt in the Philippines. Vitali is a streamer best known for his mischievous content and shot to internet fame when he sprinted onto the pitch while Argentina played Germany at the Maracana, even trying to kiss defender Benedict H. He had natural-born prankster written on his chest, but that high-profile stunt was not his last, and Vitali went on to perform various japes on camera all over the world. The 33-year-old is now in extremely hot water, having been arrested at Bonifacio Global City, a business estate in the Philippines, on April 2nd. He is alleged to have harassed members of the public and security guards during a Kick live stream. Philippines Interior Secretary John Vic Remula was alongside him and explained the severity of the situation, outlining what the Russian is alleged to have done. Vitali engaged in multiple disruptive and inappropriate acts, including attempting to kiss and grab him, the security guard, trying to seize his service firearm, taking pictures of him without consent, mocking other security guards, and vlogging without a permit in BGC, he said. Crimes of such nature are treated incredibly seriously in the South Asian country, and no court date has yet been set for Vitali to learn his fate. So basically, just to put it in a nutshell, shit is getting really real. And for once, in the latest clip that I saw drop, it seems like he's actually taking it seriously.
Secretary John Vic Remulla will now make a statement.
Magandang umaga po sa inyo lahat. Ito ay tungkol kay Vitali Zodorovetsky. Noong 26 ng Marso 2025, dumating siya bilang turista mula Densapar via Cebu Pacific Flight 5J280. Noong 2 ng Abril ay inisyoan ng Mission Order number 2025 against Vitali Zodorovetsky. Bago tayo magpatuloy, isasaad ko rin na yung 5 acts na chinarge siya.
And he doesn't really have a choice. I feel like it might have been fun and games at first, thinking, okay, they arrested me, no big deal, been in this situation before. Then you find out you're facing up to 24 years in jail, and everything changes. And on top of that, I'm hearing that he might spend 2 to 3 years in jail just waiting for the trial. So even if he's found not guilty and they release him, he's still looking at a couple of years there in prison while they wait for it, because apparently, based on this legal expert, the court system is extremely backed up in the Philippines.
The court in the Philippines is packed, and it's very backed up. It's super slow, which means 2 to 3 years before trial, we have a guaranteed minimum. Even if he was not guilty of 2 to 3 years, he will not receive special treatment. He will have the same meals, 70 pesos, $1.20 per day. He's sharing a jail cell with multiple inmates. He's going to have multiple Filipinos in that jail cell with him, and no air conditioning. The average temperature is 97 degrees Fahrenheit.
So if I'm being completely honest with you, I didn't think it was going to get this serious. Like, I don't agree with anything he did. Our entire video, I said he needs to be held accountable, and I dragged him for all the dumb shit that he was doing. But I didn't know he was going to face up to 24 years in prison. Now, I don't think he'll actually do 24 years, but just like the legal expert said, they're looking at possibly a minimum of 5 if he's found guilty. That's a long time. I'm not completely sure that I agree with the length of time, but at the same time, F around and find out. Like, he's going to be an example of that, and people are going to learn you don't just go to other countries and do no dumb shit. Hopefully him and Johnny Somali will teach the rest of the streamers out there that we can't just go over here and act like we want. This is not America, and we can't act like we're superior because we're American. That just don't make no sense. So it's looking like a rough road for him. I think that it's kind of wild, though, that you have to sit in prison for 2 to 3 years just to find out if you're even going to be found guilty. The trial could take that long to even start. and then you figure however long the trial lasts. Now, I understand though, like it's clear that he did stuff. You see it on camera. He literally live streamed it. So he's going to be arrested and held. But it's like, hopefully he at least gets bail, because like, you sit somewhere for 2 to 3 years. That's a long time, a long portion of your life. And then say you're found not guilty. You don't get that time back. Like at the very least, hopefully he could just stay within the country. And I'm not trying to defend him because, again, I don't agree with anything he did. But from a humane standpoint, it's like, imagine I get falsely accused of something. Obviously, he's not falsely accused, but I have to sit in prison for 2 to 3 years, and then they find out that I'm not guilty anyway. Now, do I think that he'll be found not guilty? Probably not, but there is a chance, right? Or maybe they do plea deals there. I don't know how they work in their system, but it's like, it's just a long time. And to wrap my brain around that, like, part of me kind of feels bad, even though I did say he needs to be held accountable. And maybe that's just me being too nice, and that's probably what it is. Let me know what you guys think down below. But I've seen a few other clips that I found kind of funny and maybe a little messed up at the same time. But there is another streamer, or the girlfriend of a streamer. She may also stream now herself, but Neon made her popular, and her name is Sam Frank. And there was some issues in the past with them where Vitali approached Neon and was like, "Oh, I want to get your autograph. I appreciate everything that you're doing." And Neon obviously knew who Vitali was because he's like one of the OGs of YouTube. And he went and showed him pictures of his girlfriend's old OnlyFans, just kind of as a prank to be disrespectful. And this is how that went.
What's wrong with you?
What's up?
What the fuck's wrong with you?
Nothing. I wanted to get an autograph.
Do you have a problem?
No,
Now, obviously, ever since then, they probably haven't liked Vitali all that much, and Sam Frank especially, because it was her pictures. And so she happened to be in the Philippines, and I don't know if she went there because of this situation or she just happened to be traveling there herself, but she went and she was giving the police water, food, snacks, and people are claiming that it's her way of thanking them for arresting Vitali. She doesn't say that in the clip, but I just wanted you guys to see it because I feel like it's kind of funny that she's there and she's doing this right now of all times.
Would you like some Jollibee po? I'm giving out food. Here's water first po. Of course, here's peach mango pie and a yum burger po. Of course, enjoy. Thank you guys I appreciate you guys and your service. Enjoy, have a good day.
And not only that, she claims that she was in a cab and the cab driver said that Vitali will not survive jail, that they will end up killing him in jail. And I don't know if that's true. She might just be saying this to make him nervous and kind of spread a false narrative, but it also could be a real thing. Like, the guy may have said that. Now, whether or not he's right, I have no idea, but that's not something that I wish on anybody. Again, F around and find out, but there is a limit to it.
Today, my Uber driver said he's gonna die in jail. Like, on everything, my Uber driver said that today. They said they're gonna kill him in there. He's not gonna make it out. And like, I actually wouldn't wish that upon my worst enemy, because that's absolutely like terrifying.
I don't want to see anybody get killed or die. It's not that serious. Put them in jail for a couple of years, let them out, ban them from your country, never have to deal with them again. And now other streamers and people that come to the country as tourists will know that you just don't mess around. So all in all, shit is getting a little bit crazy. I don't necessarily agree with the 24 years. I'm curious what you guys think. Comment down below. But I do understand the whole F around and find out. You went to another country, you did some dumb shit. Their laws are a little bit different and they might carry more time for certain things. And because you're a streamer and you're a visitor and you're just doing all this wild stuff and it's going to set a precedent that people could do that shit, they might try to make an example out of you. It's something that you should have known going into this, especially given the fact that the whole Johnny Somali situation has been going on and you see him going in and out of prison and in the law system over there. I don't know if he's going to be doing a lot of time or what's happening with that. I haven't really been following closely, but it's not looking all that good. So when you see that, you should never think, well, I'm going to go to another country and I'm going to F around and find out. It just seems like complete stupidity. So at the same time, it's his fault. He shouldn't be out there doing any of the stuff that he's doing. Like, you shouldn't be that desperate for views and clicks. It's not worth it. And if you're going to do it, I guess do it in a country where you fully understand the rules, the laws, and you know what kind of trouble you can get into. Because if you did a lot of this stuff here, yeah, you might be doing a bit of time though too, because if he really is getting charged for trying to take someone's service weapon, I'm pretty sure that's probably looked at seriously, even in America or any other country. So I don't, it's like, if you wouldn't do it here, then you should just not do it anywhere. Like, be smarter than that. So, hey, you know, it is what it is. It's sad to see, but These are the situations that people put themselves in. So let me know what you guys think down below. I appreciate you, and I will catch you in the next one, homies.